see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the press.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven...
Ollie! Accent free!
Can't afford a barber, let alone my wares.
What was that?
Bum-plowed sorcerer, like to be planning to witch our kids away. So that is who her grace summoned from the north.
I shook the larder of the Duchessa
Were the
herself.
good prophet Leviosa lively, you shrine, from me he would everything buy.
Welcome, Snow. Man. See ya.
Oh, picker it all.
Oh, dung boots that...
Greetings, sir. What? What kind?
Tell me some... Really? Tell me something.
What's there to tell? That the master of these lands, Monsieur de Bob...
Really? Show me what you got behind the counter. Time I was on my...
Decent. Seems I'm still...
Long live... Duchess Anna Henrietta!
The witches it through the streets while everyone...
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer brandy.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a month.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do...
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnap the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sarre Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain. We will travel incognito. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Give me it all.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Others have attacked the wagon. We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Thank you, beast! Begone! Help! Save us! Thank you, beast! Begone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate we happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Now run, fast. Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tucson. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might...
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become son. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the master. Workers, again, assist me during... The wine lies in the...
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but... Any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few... The barrels lie safe...
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should... Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Got Pomino over here. Fiorano, Dandelion's favorite, adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Hervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Saint-Réal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Saint-Réal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
Full?
Full. This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonrial? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonrial. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonrial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had...
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and...
I've no Sintrin Arist.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool. Very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it.
That's it?
That is to say...
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you...
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal. Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner. It's not him.
We've got to go and hit the others. Together! What now, you piece of hell? Cut off his escape! Understood.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The Master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
I'll join you. We'll meet there.
We shall await your...
get that silver.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
Strength's gone.
It's thin scrapings around here.
Her Grace awaits inside.
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be... He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. And it was he who specified the victims for...
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether... even if none of it's his doing. Besides, it's one thing to know who... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your...
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we found him. He admitted all. There, fate lent us a hand.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well, on the Cintrian's arm.
The singer? I've heard of her.
The same. We went to her. A chambermaid claimed
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours, and
Never heard of it.
They exude all arrive in a
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the
Out of the question. If the
Duchess is right.
Precisely what...
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort...
Where's the event
The Mandragora... Geralt, you must don a...
Audacious rat, the Cintrian. Get him.
Horrible times.
Whoa!
Patrolling on an empty stomach.
Best cure for the beast.
A bottle of wine is enough for two.
Would you squeeze my cluster?
Step into my parlor. Ah, then. Perhaps my cup?
Want a little?
Of course. That which... Welcome, welcome!
Cozy plate?
I'm pleased. You see. Here, you know...
Gwent. Gotta go. See you later.
A bottle of wine's enough for two fighting ones not drinking.
Tweedledee, tweedledum.
Hi, darling. Like what you see?
Guess this champion.
Oh, Lepiota's lips. My legs are wilting.
Permanentation! Hair rejuvenate. Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming. My time's up. So long.
Hair rejuvenation! Dandruff annihilation!
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Stock send a whip await those running riot.
Ow! I dreamt I was a wolf.
How the
What was that? The breed! At last! Trampana! Wisdom lies stripped of all that is noble. Meanness, lords, over generosity! And the valiant!
Thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of truth!
The gods have...
Thou shalt not...
breed!
This festival of vanity is an offense to the gods!
Lies stripped of all that is... And the valiant have shown themselves cowards! Folks show no compassion! Cast upon
No two ways about it.
Good man, I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
At your service, sir. The racing model is one I recommend. Light, durable, and a mere 50 crowns apiece.
I shall pay you double provided they are ready today. How might I aid you? All is in order.
Witcher, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
A monster slayer?
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from... she consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a...
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my... I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk.
Notice any other strange behavior, additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible, the sound was not...
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting. Her father... Yet we are in luck, for she has been named at...
Got a problem then?
I've devised a solution already. I was looking forward to winning the tourney.
Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta...
I'm no magnet to... Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
This tourney...
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. A demanding test... Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Fine, I'll look into it.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure...
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and... I did not mean to suggest... Besides, the tourney contests...
Apply all the skills you mentioned on a daily basis, and against don't need any training.
Must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be...
Oh!
Nothing special.
A witcher. That can only mean trouble.
A return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy for Toussaint's problems, not two swords.
Greetings. Want to join?
Naturally. We must first see to formalities, however.
Really? What did you...
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of...
Kinda curious.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches... This was in honor of his distinguished service at...
Yeah, those were the days. Ravix of Forehorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat Herald... Ravix of Forehorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right. I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take...
I'm a Witcher.
Who mentioned using it in... Have you been instructed?
Guillaume told...
An admirable thirst for no... A horse race, during... Finally, the... As each contest...
Convenient. Gonna come right...
The winner of each... Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year. Should you defeat the... Her
You say something...
As is our custom, knights...
Feels like I know everything I did.
Splendid. In that case...
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in... That is all I need.
Shut...
You have also been...
Right, Edrica clams, duck's nipples, get them while they're... Spiral pig's ears,
that's
wren's
right.
tongues,
Maybe
on
this
sale
will come off another
now.
onlooker.
Come and get them.
Looks like rain.
Probably on an empty stomach. Dreadful.
Just and true the night returned.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight elf?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait. Play me in a...
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed.
Good luck.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to against him, Sir Geralt. The target.
May the...
Like a lava ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn with joyous victory and bitter defeat. Geralt jumps ahead, leaves the others behind. Do I see this falsely?